And welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I am Captain Tirek of the heavy cruiser GCS Sarah, as we continue our campaign against the Romulan Star Empire. And we have finished completing our foothold up in the northern part of the Empire in the planet of 21-9. We have captured the planet at 21-9, we have captured the planet at 23-9, and we have also destroyed the station at 23-10. So we are in a very commanding position to strike south into the heart of the Romulan Star Empire, and we are fully tip-topped off on supplies, so let's get underway. Hit a mission. Let's go on a patrol. I like patrols more than Surprise Reverse. Surprise Reverse is just a little bit boring. Slightly. Kind of. Sort of. A bit, I think. Yeah. So it is the mission where there's a random derelict, and we must investigate. So let us prep a wild weasel and increase our speed to our cruising speed of 12. It's not a great cruising speed. Gonna not lie there. But it's what we got, it's what we're going to use. Increase that reinforcement to the maximum level, and only give me forward reinforcement if you don't mind. It looks like we're investigating the wreck of a Syndicate light cruiser. And long-range scanners, do you get anything on that? We're detecting dilithium crystals. Unshielded! We shall steal the pretty rocks. We're not escorted by anybody today, but then again, I don't think we ever are on this mission. However, we see the enemy! It is a heavy cruiser. Is that a Klingon heavy cruiser or a Romulan Klingon design? It is a D6DR, and I don't see warbirds, so I'm going to guess that's a full-on Klingon vessel. We shall send a probe, investigate, find out, tell us everything there is to know. It is a D6DR. I'm going to guess you're a 6-shooter drone. And is that the case? We'll find out momentarily as our torpedoes soar on into the fight. Yep, he is equipped with 6 missiles. Looks like all 3 of them are extended B-racks, as well as an additional 7 phaser 2s. Not the scariest thing on the block. The missiles could be dangerous, but I think if we maintain primarily using plasma torpedoes as our weapons, we should do pretty well. So we are fully prepped with our first Wild Weasel. I'm going to just come in here and set up a single point of ECM to replace that single point that we were spending on, well, you know, prepping a Wild Weasel. And we'll pull in nice and close enough so that we can beam over their dilithium crystals. They are our crystals, not yours. And stolen. Hi, thank you for the crystals. We're done here. Actually, let's see if we can't steal some spare parts too. Yeah, we got some spare parts. And then she exploded! Oh my god. What happened? S-type torpedo. Forward. We're hoping to kind of bait out his Wild Weasel. If it doesn't, we'll follow up with the next S-type torpedo. And if that doesn't do it, we'll follow up with an F-type torpedo. He's going to eat it! Another S-type plasma torpedo. Straight to the face. He has opened fire with all of his missiles. F-type plasma torpedo, please. All weapons engaged. All weapons engaged, please. Really? That used our entire complement of weapons. Okay. So he fired his missiles, wasn't able to do anything to us. And we engaged with our torpedoes and managed to cause quite a bit of damage. He attempted the most annoying tactic in the universe and managed to damage our shield but not take it out. And we responded by cutting a hole through the back of his ship. So the Warbride is currently not on my happy list right now. I think he's attempting to set himself up in a position where he can deny our full coverage of point defense systems. We will not be taken in by that. We'll also reinforce the port side weaponry. I'm perfectly happy to broadside with you. Wait for his next volley, and then we'll engage with phasers afterwards. You are cutting through my shields. That's not cool. I have to hold enough weapons in reserve so that he can't punch through using his primary weapon, but I do want to shoot at him quite badly. And it's tempting. Ooh, come on, reverse that turn. Yep, there it is. That's what we were waiting for. Okay, point defense. Pick all of them off. Thank you. Respond with every other weapon. Every other weapon is one weapon. Okay. So it takes 6 phasers, and we have 7 phasers that we put on per arc. He is reinforcing that shield now. I think he's realized what's going on, but we've got an S-type plasma torpedo ready to rock. Engage the S-type torpedo. And engage the next S-type torpedo. 3, 2, 1, come on. Activate it. Really, this is taking forever. Plasma torpedo, there we go. Thunked right through. And we've got an F-type torpedo that will be ready to fire momentarily. He's opened fire with all his phasers, hoping desperately to get some sort of traction. Fire an F-type torpedo. So we're just sort of staggering all the launches. He is trying to get away. And the last torpedo we shall fire. And then we're going to wait. See what kind of systems go offline. Oh, it does not look good for you, sir. All phasers engaged. And now I'm expecting his massive weapons barrage. We've taken out only one of his missile launchers. Not good. So the Warbride is limping along. He has basically lost all power. But missile launchers do not rely on power. So that's what I was expecting. Let's pull away if we can. Point defense systems, anything? No. We can grab 2 of them, but we're going to have to take 2 more. So we've lost shields on that side, but I'm willing to do it. Because, well, we've got the Warbride cornered. She doesn't get out of this one. So all systems offline. He's currently repairing one of his missile launchers. The other 2 are in the process of reloading. But it's not going to matter because he's not going to survive this next assault. My prediction, anyway. Watch, he probably does. Despite the considerable amount... Nope, he did not! We were able to bring a considerable amount of phaser fire to bear, and he was not able to handle the damage. So, good work! Destroying the enemy vessels, Klingon ships, attempting to blockade, and not surviving. So, 310 prestige. That's a pretty decent number. After all, we didn't take any damage, and we've neutralized the tile. Good job. Let's camera down a little bit. I'm not seeing the enemy. Show me where enemy stations are. Station and planet. Found and located. We're not going to go on asteroid-based assaults if we don't have to. Because they're dangerous, and they hurt. Actually, we're probably in a decent ship to do it now. The S-type plasma torpedo has the range for it. We are escorted today by GCS Axeholder, a battle destroyer equipped with 2 defensive plasma torpedoes as well as a G-type plasma torpedo. In addition to that, it looks like he's packing 3 phaser 1s and 2 phaser 3s. No, 4 phaser 1s. So a little bit better of a defensive situation. We are fighting a Romulan heavy cruiser. This is the Romulan version. We saw KR, or RK, on his side tag. So KRB, Horus. The Klingons do not name their things after things like that. Let us reinforce the forward shield to the maximum. Actually, we're also going to reinforce the port side shields to the maximum. And we're going to do the standard... Ooh. Looks like he is supported by a second heavy cruiser. Not good. It is a KRCS. This is a KRB. This could get ugly. The rule in plasma warfare is whoever has more people has the advantage. And he's got an advantage. Let's pick up some speed here. And are we prepping a Wild Weasel? We are not. Ooh, we're behind on that. Not good. He's equipped with twin S-type plasma torpedoes as well as an additional 3 phaser 1s and 4 phaser 2s. I hope he is similarly poorly armed. It's not a poor armament, it's just not fantastic. We're going to have to prep several of these Wild Weasels, otherwise we're going to die. And I hope that you stick close to me. I'm going to need the firepower. Maybe not the D-type plasma torpedoes. I mean, it doesn't look like any of these are carriers. But, you know, stick close to me like glue if you do not mind. So, we are at a range of 50 and closing. Using our traditional closing speed of 12. I really would like to put a point into defensive power, but I really don't want to go below a speed of 13. Honestly, the fact that we're chugging along at this speed makes me a little bit uncomfortable. He's at a speed of 50 as well, so we are going to meet him first. We'll get about 1 clash, and then all hell breaks loose. So stand by with weapons control. He's only got a single G-type plasma torpedo. Ooh. He is cloaked. He is cloaked. Let us prepare our response to him cloaking. Prepare tractor beam. We're going to tractor, anchor, and kill. It is a risky strategy, because it requires us to get right on top of the enemy. How did you fire without a cloak? Well, without a target. So the following is a risky strategy. For many reasons. Not least of which, transporters. Prepare to beam a mine. Turn into him and slow down the speed of time. I'm going to need to concentrate. So what we're going to do is we're going to beam a mine on top of him, then rush in and grab him with the tractor beam. Come on, transporters. You should be able to get onto that drop position. His distance is not that far from us. Beam the mine. And hope that it flash cubes. Yep, it's going to flash cube. All weapons. Stand by to engage. All weapons fire. That was all weapons, right? So... Huh, he dropped... Why did our plasma torpedoes not fire? Our plasma torpedoes fired and immediately shut off. Really? That was not something I was anticipating. Okay, we've got incoming weaponry. A lot of incoming weaponry. Holy crap, he's got a lot. Full stop. We gotta... That's a lot of plasma. He's equipped with considerably more than this guy, and our wasted shot means we're in trouble. Not good. All weapons, fire to stern. The Wild Weasel's not doing anything else. Hi. You're in a really nasty position, aren't you? If you come out of cloak, I can maul you. But I do have to worry about this guy behind me. Because he's got really, really nasty weaponry. We're still basically holding our shielding up on the port side. So there is that. But, come on. Nope, he's coming out of cloak. All weapons engaged. Wasn't enough to punch through. Not good. Come on, answer back with more phasers. You really don't have any more phasers. That's really not good. He still hasn't punched through our shields either. Wow, just absolute minefield got started up. We were able to bounce that off of one of our shields. Continue to engage with all weaponry. Oh, crap. Slow down. It's about to get very ugly in here. All weapons, fire, fire, fire! Wasn't able to get a good shot on him. We will get a shot on him, though. So we are still skulking around, I believe, with our tractor beam charged. And we do need to keep on top of repairs. We are going to repair things there and prep the plasma torpedo. So wait for that to impact. And we're almost ready to engage with the first S-type plasma torpedo. Let's see what he does with it. He has Wild Weaseled. Okay, slow down just a little bit. He's going to get every single barrel we can possibly throw at him. So that's going to be an S-type plasma torpedo and 2 Fs. Defensive shift is gone. All weapons fire. 68 damage right on into him, causing cascade failures across the ship. Ow! We lost our full screen, and we did not dump the Wild Weasel quite in time. We are protected for a short while. Hopefully he'll either pass in front of us, or things will be good. Okay, that was a fake, so he had a fake torpedo ready to go. How are our systems? We are still pretty good. We're losing these Phaser 3s. It looks like almost they're sacrificial Phaser 3s. And his S-type torpedo, one's about to come online, but the other one isn't. And, oh, if you expose that neck to me, I'm going to kill it. Shoot it! Good shot coming in on there. Are we prepping another Wild Weasel? If not, we should be. And he is slowly getting in front of us. So we are skulking along at a nice slow speed. And... oh, we're going to hit him with the tractor beam. No, we didn't. Did we turn it off, or did it just never come on? Interesting. Oh, crap, that hurt. How about you? Can I hit anything you with? No, none of our weapons are online. That took off 2 points of energy on us, and damaged that Phaser 3 again. Every time we fix it, they break it again. Prepare for a high energy turn. Prepare for rapid maneuvers, crew. We're going to come around and start giving him the plasma chain again. Although it's really tempting. It doesn't look like his shuttle bay's online. He's dead. So we got one of them. Now we got to come around and take on this guy. We've still got 3 plasma torpedoes ready to go. And he is in an arc where we can hit him with 2 at a time. He is patching one of his plasma torpedoes, and it looks like the other one's not online. Interesting. We'll have to poke at him with phasers, see if we can't elicit a response. A little bit of damage. It doesn't do a whole lot because it doesn't get accurate targeting solutions here, but it is something. So let's pull away a little bit, try and get the stern locks on him. No shots that got through on that side. And we are at 69.9% solution on being able to make a high energy turn. The ship just will not take the brunt of that. So we cannot fire as of yet. However, we do have a plasma torpedo that we can dump on him the moment he comes out of cloak. And that's kind of the plan. If we can get on a 6, we'll have a lot of plasma torpedoes we can fire into him. So lining up with him. A nice slow vessel we are. And let's also go to reinforce the forward shields only. Pick up speed just a little bit. We are at full power once again. I'm kind of surprised at how little damage they actually did to us, because we did take a couple of plasma torpedoes straight on through. He's coming to cloak. Fire the F-type plasma torpedo. Prepare another F-type plasma torpedo. Stand by. We're just going to cause as much damage. Phasers, engage! Oh, please tell me I canceled that. I did not. He did destroy our destroyer escort, and we did manage to get a good hit on him. So I want to plasma anchor this guy. Prep the holding beam. And prepare the transporter. Transporter. I want to mine right there. All weapons fire! Okay, let him go. Let him go! And we didn't have our phasers online, but now we will. Now we're getting some good hits on him. We're going to come right over the top of him. So that worked like a charm. It gave us a perfect solution onto him. We were able to unload all our plasma torpedoes right on top of him, and he just could not take that firepower. He's lost all of his systems. He's got no more power left. He's done for. A Hulk in space to be annihilated. Plink away with our light phaser 3s. We only have a 78% chance of doing a high energy turn, so we're not going to bother with risking that. We're just going to steadily, lazily come around and prepare to annihilate him. I'm a little disappointed that he destroyed our destroyer buddy. Our destroyer buddy was quite well equipped and able to do a lot of things, but survive against that much plasma fire? Not so much. So we're going to line up right on top of him and unload. The plasma didn't even make it to him. Annihilated him with phaser fire alone. I'm quite happy with that. Target destroyed. So let's see what sort of cash flow we got from that. That was 2 heavy cruisers after all. One of them was really well armed. Only 158? Are you serious? We did take the tile, but wow, that's kind of stingy, game. We'll go back home. And once again, we're going to check in the shipyard. Hi. The Albertosaurus is still there. Still well within our price range. We could get it. What's his power? It only gets 3 more points of power, which pays maybe for that plasma S. It'll be even slower, I think. That's no good. It looks like the DNH is around and within our price range. It is equipped with a single plasma R, 2 plasma S's, 2 plasma F's, 14 phaser X's. Oh, no, 14 times phaser 1s. That would have been terrifying. But not worth the cash. I guess we're still saving up for that dreadnought then. So let's go into the supply yard. Hi, I need 83 points of repair. I also need 2 shuttles because we used them. They were very useful. And we went through a lot of spare parts. We tend to do that. And 101 prestige spent on just that. And unfortunately, our buddy rang us up and said, "Hey, I've got a diplomat. Would you like to drop him off?" And we said, "Do we have to?" And he said, "Yes, that's an order." Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Hit that red alert, increase that speed. We have a target of a conference planet and a FHP. I have no idea what that means. I'm going to guess you're a heavy cruiser. We're just going to have to wait for things to occur then. So let us prep a full reinforcement. I want forward and port side. So that way we can turn away from things. I should really make it starboard side. That way we can turn towards the planet and run away. So yeah, it's a heavy cruiser of some description, and our probe is about to come online. 3, 2, 1. There we go. So probe's heading its way out to him to tell us exactly what it is we're fighting, and we'll increase the speed of time and go up to 1. We will prep another shuttle as soon as this is done. He's a Mauler, so that is pretty scary. Mauler ships are, of course, devastating. Prep me another shuttle. We're going to need it. It's a Mauler. So the Mauler could theoretically rip off our shields in one shot, and we're going to try and make that not happen. So I think no, we gotta invest the S-type plasma torpedo into this. Slow down to normal time. Range of 20 has been achieved. He did fire the Mauler at maximum range. It did get through our shields just a little bit. Decoy is ready to go. Fire the first S-type plasma torpedo. We'll follow it up with an F-type plasma torpedo because we will be within range. And he wild weaseled it. We shall not. Stand by. We're going to give him every single barrel we've got. And also come into this and this and... Boom, baby! We managed to get... Well, his forward shield is now down, which is cool. But we only did 34 damage to the internal systems. His Mauler did get a second shot on us, which I'm a little surprised at. I didn't think the Mauler would have a chance to do that. We're going to pull off, and come on, get that stern firing phasers. He's chunked right through our shields. Our reinforced shields, no less. Our reply, not quite in the same league. He is a little bit better armed than we are, it seems. He's a Mauler vessel, so that is kind of impressive in its own right. We're about to bring on the port side weaponry. Oh, we punish him the attempt to do the most annoying maneuver in the universe. Managed to get a couple of phaser shots through for 15 damage. That's not half bad. We're going to put another Wild Weasel just because we're not chugging along at full power. We're also going to come onto the shield control, and I need port side and forward shields reinforced if you do not mind. I also kind of need the stern shields reinforced because he's probably going to do that trick again. And it looks like our first S-type plasma torpedo is about a turn away from being able to fire. We need to pull in a little bit closer onto him if we want to cause any damage to him. We can increase speed up to 11 and still maintain this charge rate. Yep, we're at full power still. He's sort of circling around, trying to preserve his damaged side. His F-type torpedoes are still charging. Let's prep the first of our plasma S's soaring in. He is running away from it, but he doesn't have the speed to get away from the full effect of it. We're going to eat it. We're going to eat it. Hit the shields, but systems are still online. A little bit of lashback damage, and we will be able to get another F-type plasma torpedo to fire in just a little bit. So get another plasma torpedo in space. It's going to hit him right onto his stern. He will not have any defense against that. Phasers only. Now, we'll set up for a full-on plasma torpedo blast. Oh, we are just outside of arc on this. If we want to hit it, we're going to have to turn hard for this. Prep for the hard over. We're going to unload everything we got. Oh, I think he's recognized the power profile. So we've just fired 2 plasma torpedoes. That will cause him to dump a Wild Weasel, I'm sure of it. And stop. We'll let him eat that. So he did get another couple of shots on through. We're causing a little bit of damage. His Mauler's still online. So we've taken out another shield, so now we're firing purely into his ship. Unfortunately, only the Phaser 3s are ready to fire at this time. So come on. Almost ready with more Phaser 1s. Pick up some speed so that we can start getting in there. Phaser 1s are almost ready to shoot. Coming online now. There we go. Causing some nice damage there. We are going to pass into his strong shield at this time. Are we defending the port side? We are defending the port side, so this is the side we want to be turning on. And we've got another S-type plasma torpedo ready to deal damage very shortly. We are on the side, however, that will also have his plasma torpedo, which is not great. But hopefully our S-type plasma torpedo can fire better and hurt harder. Didn't shock the system offline like I had been hoping. Here comes a return volley. All stop. We'll avoid the shot. Shuttles are cheap. Repairs are a little bit more expensive. Oh, we took out that his port side plasma torpedo, so now we're in a great position. Oh, he's just gotten on this forward shield defending against us. It'll take us a little while to get back up to speed. We got the engines coming back online, so we should be able to make the turn. And we are looking at that stern. Oh, he's going to turn to be able to take that on the nose, I think. Nope, not quite enough. So he's starting to get stunned on that other F-type plasma torpedo. As we're causing little bits of plinking damage on him. We've taken it out. He doesn't have any weapons left. It's just the Mauler, because you can't destroy the Mauler. So he's in trouble now. Excellent job. There we go. Target shattered. Whew. No more enemies in the area. Drop it down to the green alert. And increase speed to maximum power. We did it, folks! Annihilated our enemies. He was pretty considerably well armed. 2 F-type plasma torpedoes but the Mauler, and he did get to shoot that Mauler twice. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to charge up the Mauler enough to cause enough damage to kill us. So, I'm pretty pleased with how that one turned out. Let's get the transporter ready to go. Transporter, please. There we go. Select Mr. Ambassador. And we're lined up with the planet. And we will slow down before we smash and die on that planet. Ooh, it always feels really awkward just soaring at these things at full speed. We are about to turn away. Start slowing down, start slowing down. Start slowing down more. Slow down the speed of time. We were at 13, 12. We need to close a little bit closer. 12, 11, 10. No, I'm not going to do the countdown the whole way through, but it is terrifying when your entire screen is filled up with blackness. And you know that it's a planet that could kill you if you accidentally got too close. We are in range. Beam over, Mr. Ambassador. Slow down the speed of time to something humanly possible. Whew. That was a mission. It was a great mission. I've enjoyed it greatly. Got to have a nice little duel with a Mauler. Came out on top. And 280 prestige, so not bad. Not fantastic, but not terrible. Supply, we took only 3 damage. No spare parts were used, but 3 shuttles were. So 15 plus 18 is what we ended up having to spend on that mission. So not horrible. Shipyard, we know there's nothing here for us. Why do I keep checking it? BCHF, the Imperator. So yeah. Just not quite enough to justify spending on that. It's not good enough to justify spending what we have saved up, because we are basically 4,000 away from being able to buy a battleship should it show up again. But that's going to have to wait for another episode, folks. We have managed to scout out the enemy positions. The next targets will be 1911 as well as 2012. And it looks like they've shown up here again at 23-7. We're not going to go there for a little while. We are going to start pressuring the Romulans a bit more. We have secured our position once again, and the Sarah proving to be an excellent heavy cruiser, dueling and beating off a Mauler, as well as a pair of heavy cruisers in the last mission. Anyway, I've been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.